Second down and 14.
Second and 14 for the Broncos after the loss. As we wind down to 5 minutes to play. Everything in Frederick Douglass's column at the moment. Stroutman hands it off. That's Allen picking his way up to about the 33. It'll be third and long. For the Broncos, more about grinding out the seconds than necessarily seeking more points. 35-13 the edge. 4.5 minutes to go. Bowling Green climbed within 21-13 midway through the third quarter, but Frederick Douglass with the answer. Third down, call it 9, ball not quite to the 34. Stroutman going to keep it himself, and there's nothing doing. Bowling Green home, the ball came out, but he was already blown down by the official back at about the 31-yard line, so that will set up a punting situation. The biggest factor in this one last season, Deuce Bailey, the outstanding Bowling Green quarterback, threw for 43 touchdowns. Tonight he has thrown for 0, rushing for just 1.
Yeah, they've definitely shut Bailey down tonight. The defense after that first drive has done an outstanding job.
So Douglas going to punt. They're going to take the play clock down here, and I'd imagine call a timeout. Play clock is running down. And there is the whistle. We do indeed have a timeout. We will step aside here. 35-13, Frederick Douglass over Bowling Green here in Week 1 on Glycod.
The road, call Martin's Peterbilt Mobile Service. Our 24/7 commercial roadside service, truck and trailer repair, and warranty service will have you back on the road in no time. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
Glycod on YouTube is Kentuckiana's fastest growing high school sports video site. When you click to subscribe, don't forget to tap the bell and be notified of our upcoming live broadcasts and other unique video content. Subscribe for free now at youtube.com/Glycod.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
35-13, Frederick Douglass all over Bowling Green here. Bowling Green scored first, and since then, there was a point in the third quarter. Bowling Green pulled it within 21-13 and then missed a field goal. That would have made it a 5-point game. But
the
since
extra
then,
point got blocked too.
That's
remember?
true. Yeah, that was a big part of things.
And then no field goal there, and then.
Fourth down, Chenault to boot it away. High driving kick. Going to be taken in at about the 36-yard line on a fair catch by Bowling Green. That was Warder who went back and fair caught the punt.
A couple guys right in his face, too.
So one more series probably here for Deuce Bailey, outstanding Purple's quarterback. He's managed to make a few plays, hit a 63-yard pass in the third quarter, setting up the second Bowling Green touchdown, cutting it to 21-13. But other than that, Frederick Douglass has done a pretty good job being disciplined in that young secondary.
Oh, absolutely. After that first series, man, they've really stepped up.
First and 10 at the 36 for the Purples. Bailey to throw, swings it out, across the line, and not much more. Picked up 2, maybe 3 yards. Just wasn't a whole lot there.
That's how an open field tackle is made. I wish everybody at home could see how that young man from Douglas made the tackle there.
Barber on the catch, but yeah, they hemmed him in.
Yeah, perfect technique.
Game goes for 3 yards, 2:36 to play, and the clock running. 35-13. Bailey to throw, gets a big rush, ducks out of it. Wow.
Wow, that's impressive.
Now scrambling around, still looking. Now he runs across the 45, makes it out to about the 50. A good determined play right there. There's only so much he could do. Hemmed in. It's like Lamonte Brown, the guy who was able to bring him down. First down at midfield. Clock winds down to 2:17. Bowling Green not in a real big hurry here.
No, they should. It's kind of a moot point. They just need to execute this one drive here.
Bailey's got 3 receivers left, and he pitches that way. The back gets outside across the 50, 45, and met by a wave of Frederick Douglass tackler. Still solid gain, 5-6 yards right there. That's bigger lanes than they've had for much of the game on the ground. Nick Reed on the carry, sophomore back.
Gain of 5 yards on the play, second down, 5 ball.
Second down and 5, minute 35. As we counted down to an impressive victory here for Frederick Douglass. Second and 5 Purples. At the Bronco 45. Bailey sets to throw. Got all kinds of time down the middle. Did he haul it in at the 30-yard line?
Looks like he did.
Nice grab if so. Yeah, he apparently went down and got it. It's like Aiden Sadler able to come up with the catch. That's why you get some more playing time. Tough grab over the middle.
Yeah, it was. Low throw, and he got down and scooped it right up.
First down at the 30, minute 5 on the clock. Bailey to throw, sets, fires, caught. Down to the 25, out to about the 23. There's Nick Reed on the catch. Steps out of bounds and stops the clock at 59 seconds to play.
At this point, it really look like they're just more or less trying to execute their 2-minute offense here. Get a touchdown.
Douglas has got a player down. Yeah, we will step aside and take a break. 35-13, 59 seconds to go. Douglas in the driver's seat here on Glycod.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School football on Glycod.
We're back. Smith Stadium, Fikes Field. An old Bowling Green tradition, the train coming along the tracks. Jeff, I lived for 4 years in Rhodes Harlan Hall here on the campus of Western Kentucky University. That train ran right outside my dorm, and by my senior year, I could sleep right through it.
I had an apartment when I first got married that was a train back there, and after about a year, we didn't bother us. But
it's a learning experience.
No doubt.
A lot of things like that here on the hill. They're not the hilltoppers for no reason.
There you go.
I was in a little bit better shape climbing that hill multiple times a day. Cherry Hall, home of many of us English majors, is up at the top, and we're probably an ill choice to stick at the far corner of the hill. Maybe some of the guys in a little better shape would do better anyway, but the Poets got a good walk.
Well, this is a beautiful campus, always has been. I've always enjoyed being here.
Smith Stadium, a lot smaller than it was back then. It was a lot smaller. It had I was talking earlier with you, and Rick Reams was up here. It was essentially a one-sided stadium back in the day. Well, they were an FCS team then too, and now have been to FBS and played in several bowl games.
Been successful bowl games, for the most part.
Yeah, they've done some good things. Frederick Douglass, it was Lamonte Brown who was helped off there. Bowling Green ready to go. 2nd and 2 at the 22. Bailey gets hemmed in by the rush, but escapes out to the right. He's running. He's going to keep it. 20, 15, and take it out of bounds down about the 13-yard line with 48 seconds on the clock.
The receivers didn't move. None of his receivers out there came back to help him at all. That's kind of surprising.
Bailey has had a pretty good game scrambling, but he's had to have a pretty good game. The Frederick Douglass defense, as the game has gone on, has done much better, just making him uncomfortable. Yep. There won't be a ton of sacks in the box score, but
I don't think the line's done that bad a job.
No,
really.
No, they really haven't.
Their defense has stepped up and just,
First down at the 13. Bailey to throw, dancing around again. Got some time, fires, and this time the ball batted out of his hands. Nothing doing. Frederick Douglass, the pass rusher, able to reach up and get a paw in there and touch it and just float to the ground. It's like Fields was the man who was over there to make the play, to Corey Fields. So these young defensive backs, I think, for the most part, are going to get an A on this one from Coach McPeak.
They should. They've done an outstanding job.
Second and 10, 41 seconds in the game. Douglass a 35-13 lead. They're just putting this one to bed. Bowling Green looking for one last score. Deuce Bailey drops to throw. Fires to the end zone. He's got a man out there, but the coverage is solid, and it's broken up in the end zone.
Good job.
Pretty well played. Can't quite make out who the Douglass defender. That's in the far corner away from us, so it is a haul over there. Broken up by one of the Frederick Douglass defenders, maybe Jeremiah Turner over there.
Was it him? Ward.
Ward, okay. Well, 14 and
14,
not 13.
Elijah Ward,
okay.
I didn't stop my clock there.
Third down at 10, 36 seconds. Bailey hands it off. Down to the 10, the 8, 7, maybe even the 6. The ball carrier, Nick Reed. Now let's see if they run another play here. 25 seconds and the clock running. They're hurrying up. They want to run another play. It's going to be a fourth down here in about 3. 17 seconds. Clock running. 4th and 3, ball at the 7. Game's over, but can the Purples get a score? Bailey, heat coming, throws. It's incomplete, and a flag comes in very late. With 7 seconds on the clock, I think they're going to call defensive holding, it looks like, from that outside official.
Yeah, I think so. Wasn't any reason to do that. I mean, I'm not sure he could have caught the pass.
No.
But maybe he couldn't catch it because he was being held,
true.
too.
Bailey just flipped it out of there because the heat came straight for him. So, but the penalty will move the ball down to about the 3-yard line. 7 seconds still on the clock. So first and goal now from the 3. 7 seconds. Bailey takes the snap. Pitches it out right. It's Reed. He cuts it up, and he is met by Douglass, and he's not going into the end zone. He's going to be taken down at about the 2, and that is the final play. And make it final. The Broncos come to Bowling Green and start out 1-0 with an impressive 35-13 triumph over the Bowling Green Purples. We'll be back to recap it for you, get you some final numbers. Frederick Douglass moves to 1-0 here on Glycol.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
I love Head Start.
Children love Head Start, and you will too. Community Action Council's prep academies are hiring now. Head Start is an early childhood education program for children from birth to age 5. Help us give more children the Head Start advantage.
Teacher, what are you waiting for?
Join our team of dedicated education professionals. Apply online today at comaction.org. What are you waiting for?
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Call
calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
Make a bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by Cartown Kia, your dealership for unmatched design, performance, and savings at 3120 Lexington Road in Nicholasville. Visit them online at CartownKiaUSA.com.
Welcome back to Smith Stadium, Fikes Field. Bowling Green goes down hard to the Broncos of Frederick Douglass, 35-13. And give you a quick outlayer here on the numbers for tonight. It's in place of a normal scoreboard. We'll present you some overall numbers from our friends at Community Action Council, helping people change. Community Action Council, helping people change lives. Frederick Douglass, again, the yards, Jeff, in many ways just aren't going to tell the story. 313 for Frederick Douglass, 302 for Bowling Green. That sounds a lot more even than that final score of 35-13.
Sure it does. I mean, that's like Bowling Green, they picked up some late there, and they did move the ball some, but they had a drive, end in a missed field goal, and of course, that second half, it didn't seem like they had as many. I think Frederick Douglass was just taking their time, and they kind of controlled the ball there. Yeah,
really did. Frederick Douglass only threw 8 passes tonight. Only had to throw 8 passes. Ran the ball 43 times. Bowling Green only able to rush it 25 because they had to go to the air a lot. And a very solid game defensively against Bowling Green quarterback Deuce Bailey. 15 of 30, 187 yards, no touchdowns.
Yeah, he's already behind pace for last year. And
that's a good quarter for Deuce Bailey in yardage, and certainly we'll see more out of him, I'm sure, as the season goes.
We talked earlier about the line, and the line didn't do that bad a job. Douglas is
only 2 sacks on Bailey all night.
Yeah, and the defensive backs after that first drive did a great job out of the 1 or 2 plays.
Yeah. So for Frederick Douglass, a big story, the ground game. 43 rushes, 269 yards, and they got it from a lot of different sources, but able to keep a lot of pressure off of Jackson Stroutman, and that really, this is a Douglass team that when they get ahead, they are going to be a monster to deal with.
Yes, absolutely. Very strong running game. And like I say, they can pass when it's necessary.
Yep, absolutely. Well, we're going to step aside, take a break. We will be back with the scoring summary from tonight's game and then tonight's most outstanding players. Stay tuned here on Glycod, where the Broncos of Frederick Douglass, a 35-13 winner over Bowling Green in the Rafferty's Bowl Week 1 here on Glycod.
Bold impression when you show up in a new Kia from Cartown Kia.
Save $4,250 off a new 2024 Kia Sorento, or lease for $279 down and $279 per month. At new 2024 Kia Fortes, just $229 down and $229 per month. Or save more with rates as low as 0.9%.
And don't forget our 10-year, 100,000-mile limited warranty. Give them something to talk about in a new Kia from Cartown Kia and CartownKiaUSA.com.
Are you a parent battling with raising your child in today's fallen world? You're not alone. The Operation Parent Handbook is your beacon of hope with info and guidance on social media, vaping, anxiety, and more. It's a resource that equips you with the guidance and conversation starters you need in your parenting journey. Use discount code KIDS at checkout to get 10% off any handbook. Visit operationparent.org to reclaim your confidence as a parent. Operation Parent, you've got this.
Let's get real. For a lot of people, 4 years of college might as well be a million. With us, you can get a certificate in a matter of months and start a career right away. College for the real world. College for your world.
Need a tow? Martin's Peterbilt Towing Service is here 24/7. Based in London and Pikeville, we will travel to you. Commercial trucks and trailers, no job too big. Call us 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Martin's Peterbilt, keeping you rolling.
To hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
New recruit, take advantage of our apprenticeship program. Come out of our 4-year course debt-free. With health insurance, a guaranteed pension, a degree, and an electrical license.
3 words I'd use to describe the apprenticeship are opportunity, skillful, educational, solid career path.
Rewarding, beneficial, and a brotherhood.
A life-changing opportunity.
The cost of school is free. All your books are paid for.
You go to school once every 2 weeks. All the other stuff is on-the-job training.
The teachers here are great. They're all very, very knowledgeable. They're preparing you for what you're already seeing in the field.
If you're struggling with something at school, sometimes your fellow students can help you work through that.
Everyone's willing to help each other. It's like a big family.
I love being a part of a union, something bigger than myself.
This field is so vast. You can find something that you really love to do because there is so much you can do.
I went from a job to a life-changing career.
Power up your potential with the IBEW.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Welcome back. Bowling Green falls to Frederick Douglass. The Broncos start out 1-0. Big time win here, 35-13. Here's how they did it. Of course, at intermission, it was 14-7. The second half scoring opens with Frederick Douglass, a second half opening drive that really set the tone. 11 plays, 80 yards, 4:56 off the clock. Finishes with a 3-yard touchdown run for Tate Allen. Aranda's extra point good, 21-7. But Bowling Green came right back. 4 plays, 59 yards, hit a big pass play, 63-yard connection to Ethan Kirkwood that took him down to the 1. And on the next play, Jackson Smith goes in from a yard out. And the extra point blocked, as you noted, Coop, that was a big play because that made it 21-13, 5:41 to go. Later in the quarter, Bowling Green missed a field goal from around 35 yards out and could have drawn even closer then. But then Frederick Douglass, the closer, 8-play, 80-yard drive to finish the third and open the fourth quarter. Scored with 9:30 to go. It was Avion Chenault. Catches his second touchdown of the game, 9-yard pass from Jackson Stroutman. Aranda's point made it 28-13. And then just about 2 minutes later, Dakari Talbert comes in from 3 yards out, 35-13 after the Aranda extra point. That was with 7:02 to go, and that was the final.
You know, you look back on it, that Chenault catch, as outstanding as it was probably the nail in the coffin.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have 2 straight drives there where first you get a touchdown, but then you miss the extra point, then they stop you and you miss the field goal. They come down and get a great reception on that end, and that pretty much was the story of this one. Well, a 1-0 start, and then look at those scoring summaries there. That came to you, brought to you by our good friends over at IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential at IBEW Local 369. Well, a lot of good players powering the Broncos and the Purples tonight. When we come back on the other side of this break, we will tell you tonight's most outstanding players. Stay tuned to Glycod as we recap Frederick Douglass's 35-13 win to open the season. We'll be right back.
Research has shown high school sports to be a great community influence. Join scores of local businesses that have partnered with Glycod in sponsoring live, hometown-oriented sports programming on our video and social media platforms. For more information, email info@glycod.com.
Home of excellent service, support, and satisfaction, Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment is your one-stop mower shop. Family owned since 1985, Lexington Outdoor offers top brands like Husqvarna, Toro, Grasshopper, and Echo. Plus, free pickup and delivery. Located just 2 miles west of Douglas High School, they're open weekdays and most Saturday mornings. For more info, stop in or visit their website at lexoutdoorpower.com. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment, the right equipment for the right job.
Calling all football fans. Come on down to Roosters, where the wings are hot, the drinks are cold, and the good times never stop. Roosters is where you can catch all the action of the game and enjoy a delicious meal. Choose from 15 varieties of sauces. Even try our burgers, salads, and out-of-this-world pizzas. Something for everyone at Roosters. Dine in, carry out, or let us cater. Open late for the Night Owls. Visit our Richmond Road location or off Nicholasville Road by Walmart.
Are you an HVAC and refrigeration tech looking for new opportunities? Tech24 is your single source for commercial HVAC, refrigeration, and kitchen equipment maintenance all across the country. We have exciting career opportunities with great pay and benefits in your area. To learn more, contact Brad at 864-549-8344 and check us out on the web at mytech24.com. 864-549-8344.
A new year means next-level math, but even the best teachers can't always provide the personal attention each child needs. Mathnasium has a solution to help any student excel. Our caring, highly trained instructors use a range of teaching modes that ensure true foundational understanding. We're not about rote memorization. The Mathnasium method develops the critical thinking and problem-solving skills they need to succeed, with the option to learn face-to-face online at home or face-to-face at one of our 1,000 neighborhood learning centers. Mathnasium, we're changing lives through math.
Let's get real. With us, you'll get a great education that can lead to a great career faster. Even better, you won't end up with crippling debt. College for the real world. College for your world.
For any of your window, door, and siding needs, contact the team at Elite Building Products. Their factory-certified, licensed, and insured contractors have been installing energy-efficient windows and doors for over 30 years. They also offer energy tax credits and military veteran discounts. Locally owned and open weekdays at 242 Wilson Drive, just off of the 27 bypass. For a free estimate, call 859-887-2440. Elite Building Products.
You're watching Central Kentucky High School Football on Glycod.
Frederick Douglass moves to 1-0 off a 35-13 win over Bowling Green, and it's that time to talk about tonight's most outstanding players, and they are presented by Elite Building Products, locally owned and offering an outstanding selection of windows, doors, and siding. Stop in at 242 Wilson Drive in Nicholasville or visit them at elitekentucky.com. And tonight's MOPs, really, we talked about a lot of outstanding players, Jeff. Chenault had the 2 big touchdown catches. Jackson Stroutman was very smooth running the offense, kept them in good situations. But it really came down to the ground game. And despite how good several of the backs were, Farrell Watts had a big 4th down run that set up the touchdown to go ahead late in the half. Tay Allen did some very nice things when he was out there. But our MOP for the Broncos, it's got to go to Dakari Talbert. 18 carries for 157 yards and a touchdown. Outstanding effort tonight for Dakari Talbert. And, of course, that's the kind of production. 8.7 yards a carry is going to make you pretty darn successful.
Yeah, absolutely. And he got all the key runs. And the most impressive thing I saw with him is even when they were on the short side of the field and they ran to the opposite side, he was still able to get out there and turn the corner.
Get the corner,
Get the corner.
Absolutely.
He made a lot of strong runs and quick runs as well.
So for Bowling Green, Deuce Bailey was, his usual self at times. He certainly showed some plays. He had a 63-yard pass, had a 47-yard pass. But for the game, maybe a little underwhelming. For 15 of 30, 187 yards, 9 rushes for 48 yards and a touchdown. I think probably for Bowling Green to be successful against top competition, you're going to see a little more Bailey in the run game.
Yeah, could be, yeah. And, he didn't have a bad game, but he didn't have a typical Bailey game. And
I think that's fair.
Got to credit the Douglas defense for that.
So the MOP for the Bowling Green Purples is Montrez Trussell on defense. Yeah, boy, you talk about a stat sheet stuffer of a game. 9 tackles, 4.5 tackles for loss, 1.5 sacks. The Purple defense might have had some guys who got picked on a little bit, but Montrez Trussell was not one of them.
No, they couldn't pick on. He picked on them.
Yeah.
But, he was really strong, and it seemed like his name was being called all night, especially in the first half.
Yeah, absolutely.
The second half, they made some adjustments up front there to kind of keep him under control, but still, he still had a strong game.
So congratulations to Corey Talbert, Montrez Trussell, our most outstanding players. Also, of course, this ends a busy week 1, but week 2 coming up next Friday. A look at the upcoming schedule. It's brought to you by New Vista. They see the good ahead, and the good ahead for Glycod next Friday, 7 o'clock kickoffs, Providence against Holy Cross of Louisville. And DeSales of North Oldham. Jeff, you and I will be there for that one.
Yep.
Should be a lot of fun.
Joey Hamilton, too?
Yep, Joey will be alongside. Absolutely. We'll have a good time. 7:30 games, big one with Mayo and Ballard. Be interested to see that. And Frederick Douglass, boy, you pick up a big week 1 win. Now you can go play Louisville Trinity. Yeah. So that'll be an interesting test off of this interesting test. East Jessamine going to take on Anderson County, and Cooper will play Henry Clay. So encourage you to follow us on Glycod at glycod.com on the internet, or on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it, GLICOD. We'll keep you posted on latest action and where we'll be for the remainder of the season. But where we were tonight was Bowling Green, thanks to my team, Jeff Cooper, my analyst and producer, Steve Bird for technical support, and Ryan Cox, my spotter. I'm Joe Cox, signing off from Western Kentucky University, where Frederick Douglass moves to 1-0 with an impressive 35-13 win over the Bowling Green Purples. Thanks for listening, and good night, everybody.
From Glycod, this has been Central Kentucky High School Football. Presented by Bluegrass Community and Technical College. Never underestimate you. Tonight's game was brought to you by Cartown Kia in Nicholasville. Movement that inspires. IBEW Local 369. Power up your potential. Mathnasium of East and West Lexington. Changing lives through math. Roosters, a fun, casual place for wings and more. Martin's Peterbilt of Central Kentucky. Community Action Council. New Vista. Tech 24. Lexington Outdoor Power Equipment. And Fast Signs.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.